Not a good time to lose one's head.
Hello in there. We're here to help.
Please just go away.
Let's go, guys.
In a minute. If you open up, we can take you somewhere safer. We've got a group in town.
No.
She's in trouble.
Miss, we're coming in.
Like, at some point, you gotta be like, okay, maybe we don't go in. She doesn't want us in there. Although, who put the board on the outside of the door?
Stop, just stop.
That's kind of a curious thing. Who boarded her in there? I guess I never thought... That's the first time I've really realized that.
I said stay away.
We need to get you help.
It's too
She's gotten bit.
Guys, she's been bitten.
I think she had a boyfriend or something like that. And they both... He died. He got bit and died.
But you wouldn't just
And now she's bit.
Calm down.
But who boarded up the door?
My boyfriend was bitten. You get sick and you die and you come back and you kill anything you can find.
You have a boyfriend?
And of course, that's Glenn's
I
first.
don't want that. It's not Christian. Please, just leave me. Please go.
What if you turn and follow us back?
A good question.
I know that was why I was locked away. I can't let this happen to me.
We talked about this in Philosophy and Ethics video. But the right thing to do here is to let her have the gun because
Give it to me.
yeah,
I can just
it's her choice.
end this, and then there's
At this point, we don't know that there's going to be a cure or not a cure.
I don't want to be one.
We apparently know that people turn when they get bit. She's seen it happen in the past 36 hours. I'll keep remembering that,
What?
bringing that up.
Serious.
Do it.
No.
Carly's totally against it, and I get that, but
Then shoot her.
she doesn't want to be around. She's been bit. She doesn't want to turn into a zombie.
Coming back as one
You
of
know,
those things.
let her just end it.
You're insane. Just take this thing.
Like, that makes the most sense.
Thank you so much. I know how terrible this must be.
We can't watch this. Let's go. We can't go yet. What? Why not?
Because somebody needs to pick up the gun. Can't leave it. You two go on.
Okay.
I'm here with you.
See, the good thing to do is stick around with her, be there,
Man.
let her end her life on her own terms. In this situation, you got to look at all the circumstances, you know? I wouldn't want to be, if I was in a situation and I got bit, I would want to end it. You know, I don't want to be stuck in a situation where I'm turning into a zombie and potentially eating my loved ones, that kind of thing. So I really can't blame her. And we find out later other people feel the same way.
Had some close calls, but Glenn is fine. And, well, yeah, we're okay.
I've got a few cans of gas for your pickup in the trunk of my car.
Good to hear it.
And things back here?
Quiet. Our friend is still in and out over there. He won't survive any more stress.
The next order of business is getting those pills out of the pharmacy.
Considering how long it's probably been, Larry's doing pretty good without his pills.
Lauderdale.
We'll do our damnedest.
No, I'm sorry to hear your loved one was eaten by the living dead.
Hallmark could get on that. I want... That needs to happen. Somebody needs to make a card that says, "I'm sorry to hear your loved one was eaten by the living dead." As a gag. And then if that ever happens, there will be cards on the shelf.
With the lock on the gate outside?
Why?
Oh, you know, I thought I'd go stretch my legs.
You're probably better off breaking it if you have to.
Wait a minute. They can get out. They can go out the back door.
How can it be that bad?
Why do they need to break
You know,
the
when things
lock?
are taken away, people do crazy shit.
I guess.
Again,
It's on me.
more of that writing that's like, why is this a thing? I need some context here.
Said give her the gun.
You could just walk out the back door,
Why the hell would you do that?
sneak around.
Mercy, man.
You know, it's not that difficult.
We couldn't.
can't give up hope.
I think it
There's
was
zombies in the streets, right? But honestly, if you could
I mean, you guys seem okay.
sneak
What
out,
about your family?
use some noise, which we've talked about in season 4,
Hey, man, that's your
use some noise to distract the zombies that are out there. It doesn't even have to be the TVs, but just try to sneak around there and throw something to get their attention to
Yeah, right.
get them to move away. Try these things out. You know, maybe you don't know that it's going to work, but I mean, you would think somebody in this group would come up with that as an idea, right? And then go out the back. You don't have to break the damn lock and worry about zombies coming in and all that kind of stuff.
Looks like nobody got a chance to donate anything before this all went down. It's still not working?
Yeah, I can't figure it out.
Let me have a look at that thing.
Go ahead.
I will say I love this. There's no batteries in it. I swear to God, I am fairly confident that the only reason this part exists is because
Of course.
they wanted to show the difference, the huge difference between Carly and Doug.
Needs to.
Doug is this electronics genius that can memorize the codes for the universal remote control. And Carly can't even figure out that a radio won't turn on because there's no batteries in it. Like, they were just trying to show how far apart those two characters are. And I love that. You know, I'm hard on the writing sometimes, but stuff like that is just this cool little nod to the fact that Carly is just not anywhere near as good as Doug is when it comes to electronics. I will say the controls in this game were so annoying at times. Trying to figure out, okay, where do I need to walk to be able to get this thing that I need?
This battery should fit the radio.
Great, thanks.
And here's another one.
Should be able to get it. to
Until you
work
put
now.
the batteries in backwards.
Hey there.
She can't figure out that there's no batteries.
Let me have a
And then she can't put the batteries in.
Go ahead.
This is the news reporter that had a camera guy and reported on the news. An investigator. Doesn't know how batteries work. I like Carly. She's one of my favorite early season characters. But oh my God, I would hope that she was never in charge of anything that needed to save my life that was electronic. And now we get the radio working.
You fixed it.
Continues to spread unchecked. The estimated death toll continues to skyrocket. WABE urges you to stay indoors and avoid any contact with individuals you suspect may have been exposed.
The station is
For
away.
now.
In the event of a full... my producer's telling me we have to get off the air.
Steve,
WABE wishes you and your loved ones...
I'll say, okay, so that's a trope I hate in stories in general. Not a Walking Dead thing. This is just an in general thing. The TV is always on the perfect timing for the news when you turn it on for the particular story you need to hear. The radio, just when they happen to get it working, it just so happens to be the last couple of seconds of broadcasting.
You don't have
Like,
to be
that
I'm sure some
is a
people
trope that
are-
just drives me
Maybe they're all
nuts
being
because
rescued.
it's so overused. And I wish
How we doing?
they would stop using that, you know?
Look around outside.
As a writer, as a writer, it bugs me.
Okay.
That we finally get to. That's going to be loud, okay? I'm sorry. That's going to draw them over.
Extract those things carefully.
I can't reach that.
Again, come on with the gameplay stuff, right? I can't reach that brick. Just push the damn door open, Lee. You see the brick right there. Just push the door open. I would have loved to see some backstory to Lee that he was like his high school quarterback with this right here. Perfect throw. I wish Doug would have been like, wow, that was really good. And Lee could have been like, yeah, I was a high school quarterback.
Now's the time.
And what are these dudes doing over there by the door? They're not even at the damn TVs. You see the zombies at the TVs, that makes sense. The zombies over by the door, it's like, what are y'all doing? The TVs are over here, man. I hate this part right here because of what happens next. Lee is grieving his brother. He's saying goodbye. You know, he's doing what anybody would do.
Give me a second.
And then they ruin it by having him take like 3 swings to kill his brother, to kill the zombie, you know? Like, it is... That's kind of annoying, frustrating to me, because it takes away from the moment. 1 swing is all you should need. Like, it's almost like they're trying to be comedic with it. Like, oh, look at how badly is it swinging the axe. And the jump scare part. Like, come on. Let us have 1 swing to kill him. You just ruined the emotional moment. And then he finally gets it in. Like, really? I just don't like that because it killed the moment for me. Let Lee say goodbye. Let him have 1 swing that takes his brother out, and then get the keys, and you're done. Not 4, 5, 6 swings. And then why does he turn around and... Why? Just why? What are you doing, Lee? Gets the keys, turns around like, yeah, I got the keys, dog. Just go, man. What are you doing? That's just... The parts that are just so silly. They're like, dude, what are you doing?
I've got the keys.
Great. God, you're amazing. Let's get in there.
The only time that Lily's ever going to think that Lee was doing anything positive. Especially in this playthrough in particular, because this playthrough in particular, it was my first one, and I wasn't exactly nice to Lily.
Oh no. Shit. We gotta hurry.
And the alarm heard round the world. It is kind of weird that alarm, one, would still be on, that they would have electricity. But, like, that's going to be so loud that you can hear it outside? I suppose. I mean, I guess.
I'm gonna get the truck pulled up round back. Do it fast. I gotta get my dad out of here.
I don't plan
I don't plan on dilly-dallying.
Honey, take duck into the office and barricade the living hell out of the door behind me. Glenn, when you hear me honking in the alley, start getting people out of here. You got it. Doug, Carly, and Lee, you guys make sure our defenses stay up till then. And Lee, I better take that axe in case I run into any of them on the way to my truck.
Here you go.
Guys, that door's not locked anymore. Shit. Use it.
Now,
Get on it. I'll get
maybe Lee wasn't aware of the alarm. His parents owned the store. He grew up seeing the store. You would think he would be aware of the alarm. Maybe he forgot about it. At a minimum, though, like, maybe you should get ready before you go in, just in case. I mean, I guess that I understand why they would forget about it or not think about it. But, like, a little bit of extra planning makes things a little bit easier to deal with, you know?
Are you sure? Oh, shit. Okay, then. Clementine, can you look for something to stick in between the handles? Something real strong, okay?
Okay.
Clementine saves the day.
Clementine, did you find anything?
Nothing.
That window is screwed.
Now, of course, we talked about this in the Philosophy and Ethics series too, but saving Carly versus saving Doug, in the moment, the first time playing this, my first thought was Carly because one, she's a good shot, but also like she seems more of the survivalist type, right? And I thought I could save them both. I didn't expect the other one to die, I guess. When I replayed it the second time, I saved Doug because I was like, oh, well, Carly must have saved herself because I thought the first time through, I mean, Sean, he died either way. It didn't matter. And Duck lives either way. So maybe if I save Doug, you know. I really, really wish you could have had both of them. I really do. I hate this. This is Telltale's way of pretending like they have choices in games. Their choice was you need to save this person or save this person. That happens all the time. We'll be pointing it out several times throughout the series. It just annoys the hell out of me. Because there's other ways you can have choices, not just having to pick who to save. I totally thought Lee was dead there the first time I watched that or played this. Thanks, Kenny. What's funny is that scene parallels the scene in season 3. In this scene, of course, Kenny comes in and saves Lee regardless of how he feels about him. In the scene in season 3 when they're back at the pharmacy and they're raiding it for the final stuff, Lee's in that exact same doorway. Under the door as the zombies have just broken through it. And if you haven't backed Kenny up on everything, he's not going to save you. And he would let you die. You save yourself, but like he was willing to let Lee die in that situation. It's funny how it changes that dynamic over the course of just a few months and how they look at each other and how they react and how they work together. I'd like some of that symmetry, you know, from the Duck coming in and saying that Larry saying that he's bit when he's not actually bit, to later on how he actually dies with zombies on top of him, the same way that he was in episode 1, he is in episode 3. A lot of this comes back to episode 3.
Hey, Glenn.
And the same thing with Lee being in the drugstore in the same doorway both times and how that works, how you can see how that dynamic plays out.
I think I need to go.
To Atlanta.
Yeah, I got friends there. And I just can't stay here knowing that they could be trapped in that city.
Sounds like nobody knows what's happening there. When we left a few days ago, could have gone either way.
I gotta take my chances.
I like having Glenn as a cameo. I think in the original Philosophy and Ethics video, I said he was a cameo from the TV show. He's a cameo from the comics. But I like having him just because Glenn is a relatable character. He's somebody you can like. He's not like Herschel. I suppose you can like Herschel later on, and he turns out to be okay, I guess. But like,
This seems like an okay setup.
in this
I'm sure it's
in this game specifically, I just don't like the way he acts.
You guys be safe.
We'll try.
And Lee, you know, if this doesn't get better, people are going to give up. Like the girl from upstairs.
She didn't give up. She was bit. She was gonna turn, dude.
Maybe you were right. I don't know.
Obviously. So why are you scolding Lee?
Anyway, see you around.
I wish there could have been some follow-up to that. It wouldn't have mattered because Glenn's leaving. But, like, God, that's frustrating. You're sitting there saying, I wouldn't have known how to handle that, but scolding me at the same time. And, dude, she was bit. It wasn't like she was like, oh, I just hate this world. I don't want to be here anymore. It was like, I'm dying. I'm going to turn into a zombie. I don't want to do that.
Back there. Thanks for picking me up.
No problem. We have to take care of each other.
Yeah, we do.
Hey, about Clementine.
Yeah?
Earlier I said there's some stuff out there that might screw up a precious little girl like her.
You did.
Well, I still think that's true. But after what I saw today, I think between you taking care of her and her taking care of herself, you two are gonna be just fine.
Thanks, Kenny.
You got
You
it.
got it. Episode 1 Kenny is probably my favorite Kenny. Episode 1, or I think it's between episode 1 and Kenny when you first meet him at the ski lodge in season 2. Those two Kennys, I think, are my favorite two Kennys.
Considering.
I do, yeah.
I can't stop thinking about Doug. We couldn't have saved him, could we?
And now, of course, she's going to suffer from survivor's guilt.
I know it's stupid. We just met.
It's just
It's just that.
That's a very heavy thing as we go through the series is people feeling bad because they couldn't save somebody. And that's a very realistic human emotion.
Anyway.
The question of like,
I think.
could I have saved this person? What could I have done differently in dealing with all of that?
Wait. Lee?
So I'm glad that they explored that a little bit because it is a very interesting concept.
How did you choose? We both needed you. You picked me.
I wish they would have, like, as a joke, just put in there something where Lee could have been like, well, I just thought you reminded me of my wife or something like that. That would have been probably a little too much, but it would have been kind of funny. I don't know that Carly would have accepted that. She probably wouldn't have been too happy, if I'm being honest. But sometimes you got to have an icebreaker. You got to have a funny moment, right? Some people break the hard situations with humor. And I wish that would have been explored at some point. I don't know that there was any characters that, like, Glenn maybe comes close, but like that looked at things from a humorous angle and focused on using humor as a way to cope with the situation. I wish they would have had something like that because I don't think that there was enough of that. And I think there's probably a good number of people that would think about going back to talking about COVID and thinking about, because that's the closest thing we've come to something like this with all the shutdowns and everything. How many people used memes and jokes and humor just to cope with this a tough situation? And I would have loved to see something more like that as the series went on with characters that did. I think season 4.
What do you want?
Why can't I think of his name? I can't think of his name right now. I'll put it on the screen.
She's fine.
There was one character in season 4 that actually did kind of use humor, and I loved that. But there wasn't enough of that in the series.
You go near my daughter or step out of line once, and so will everyone.
Oh, Larry.
I know who you are, and I don't give a shit about what happens to you. But if anything happens to my daughter or that little girl you've got with you, you watch your ass.
And this is where Larry gets a bad rap. He could have at any point just said, Lee, get the hell out of the group. I don't like you. He could have told everybody, Lee's a murderer. He didn't do it. He threatens Lee, but like, I can't blame him for that. Honestly,
That guy Doug is dead because of me.
you can't blame Larry for wanting to protect his daughter in the group, right? He's still like, hey,
We're lucky to have you.
you can stick around, but the minute that you cause some problems, you're out because I know what you did.
I hope that's the sound of us winning this thing.
Me too.
This motor inn's pretty damn defendable. We block off the entrances with some cars, keep someone on watch. We could stay here until the military rolls through.
I do love the ending here.
Me too.
They finally get an inkling of hope
And
of,
most importantly,
we should be fine. Everything's going to be good.
All home.
Yeah,
And-
you're right. You know, guys, I think
They start that optimism. I think it's going to be okay. And then, boom, the lights start shutting off. And I love that. That is just outstanding. So that was episode 1 of season 1 of The Walking Dead. I'm sure I've divided this up. This is probably episode 5 or something. I don't know. My goal is to do 30-minute episodes maximum. So this might be 4 episodes. I think we're an hour and 48 minutes into the recording. And I'm not really going to divide it up as far as like intros and outros for each video. I'll do an intro and outro for each episode. So this will be the outro for episode 1. But I'll have a playlist so you can watch them all at once, like I said at the very beginning. And I'm planning on doing this for each episode, but I want to see what you all think first. If you have watched through the series and you have enjoyed all 4 episodes, and you like the commentary, you like this little more relaxed kind of thing going over it, let me know in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe, all of that stuff, because the more of that I see, the more that I know, hey, this is worth, putting a little bit more effort into and trying to get these out on a more regular basis, as opposed to, if nobody watches, if people don't get through it and they don't like it, well, there's not really much point in putting a lot of effort into it. Um, Obviously, I'd like to get stuff out over time, but like, I'm not going to rush things out if nobody cares to watch. So let me know in the comments below. Like I said at the beginning, I've got a Patreon, I've got channel memberships. You can join those things. I've got early access. I've got names on the screen. I've got behind the scenes kind of stuff, little stuff I'm working on there. So that's all stuff that if you're interested in, you can join those things. I'm trying to do some more stuff, especially going into the fall, and I've got some Halloween stuff planned for members and patrons. So if you're interested in something like that, hit those things up. That's all I've got for this video, for this series of videos. Hopefully we might be doing episode 2 here sooner rather than later. I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, let me know that you like the video. Everybody have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one.